Throughout Minecraft's history, we've gotten some pretty influential updates that have changed the game forever, and one of the ways that Mojang changes the game is the math that goes into generating the world around you. Let's say you've been browsing online for a while, find this killer seed that generates an awesome mountainscape at the spawn, but the post was from 5 years ago. So you type in the seed and, well, that's a ripoff. It's not the same at all. What gives? Well, throughout the years, Mojang have made frequent changes to Minecraft's internal world spawning code. Sometimes they're minor changes like making sandstone spawn under sand or adding lapis lazuli blocks to the world. Those don't change how worlds spawn. But then there are major changes like the addition of entire biomes. Updates like this will change what a given seed will look like. So today, I want to know how many times these major changes happened. If you get a seed for Minecraft version 1.1, what versions will that specific seed spawn the same in? Is it just 1.1, or is it all release versions, or is it just a few of them? Well, that's what I'm going to cover today. So let's go ahead and let's launch right into it. Alright, as noted before, there are minor changes and major changes, and today we're going to be covering the major changes to Minecraft's world spawn code. These can be looked at in two different ways. If you type in a Minecraft seed and it spawns completely differently in an updated version of Minecraft, then some kind of major change happened. But another way to look at it is, let's say you started your Minecraft world in the early days of Minecraft. What this video will also answer is what versions of Minecraft will cause cliffs like this to occur if you wind up generating new terrain. It can be annoying if you don't see it coming, so let's get right into it. So I'm going to start this list off with Minecraft Alpha version 1.0, released on June 30th, 2010. If you want to know about earlier versions of the game, check out this video where I cover the first versions of Minecraft. So InfDev and Alpha 1.0 introduced Minecraft as we know it today, a cave exploration and building game. It's also quite famous for its seemingly random terrain generation. There's no specifically listed biomes, but for the most part you have plains, forests, beaches, and oceans. And any worlds you generate would have none of these cliff issues until the world type changed again in Alpha 1.2, which was only 4 months after Minecraft's initial release. That's when world spawning got a major overhaul, and we moved on to the second major world spawn type. So from Alpha 1.2, or June 30th, 2010, all the way until the end of Beta 1.7 on September 15th, 2011, or for 442 days, Minecraft had what was probably the most well-known spawn code that Minecraft has ever had. This is the version where the world seed Glacier would spawn these magnificent structures, my hunt for the golden apple seed spawned these magnificent structures, and where the Pixelmat world, the world that I am currently standing on, was initially spawned for the very first time. I also made a video about this map throughout the ages if you're interested, but on September 15th of 2011, unfortunately all of this had to change with the introduction of the Adventure update and the third world spawn type. So I don't really have that much to say about the next 3 world spawn types. I didn't like them very much, and in my opinion they were extremely boring. So let me just go over them really quickly. So World Type 3, which began in Beta 1.8, ended in Beta 1.8, and it lasted until November 18th, 2011, or just 64 days. Beta 1.8 didn't do too much besides really just ruin how the world looked and spawned. The biomes themselves now determined the height of hills, and extreme hills themselves only really spawned in extreme hills biomes. Yeah, everything else looked really boring now. The element of surprise with world spawning was completely stripped away with this version. So World Type 4 lasted from release 1.0 until release 1.2, or just 104 days. You can probably see why this was annoying me so much now because it changed so frequently. And World Type 5 lasted until October 25th, 2013, or 603 days, which was release 1.2, all the way until release 1.7. And I gotta say, for these 771 days between Beta 1.8 and through release 1.6, I really didn't like how Minecraft worlds spawned at all. For the most part, they would just turn into nearly infinite ocean after a couple of thousand blocks. But then, A burning light at the end of the tunnel. The heavens parted way for a truly extraordinary update. Minecraft Release 1.7, which is the 6th and currently final world spawn type, at least so far. So, Minecraft 1.7, codenamed the update that changed the world. Along with having like a zillion other additions, this one introduced a ton of new biomes. I'm not even here to do an update overview of what 1.7 had, but I want to point out one key feature, well, two. One was the removal of infinite oceans, thank God. But the second was the addition of variations of biomes. So now, instead of a roofed forest biome always being almost exactly the same, very rarely, but sometimes you would get a mountainous variation of it or an M variant. World generation really started to be fun again in Minecraft 1.7, and is genuinely something that still throws surprises at me to this very day. I actually remember interviewing Jeb at PAX Prime in 2012, though there isn't any audio of it, unfortunately. And I actually mentioned that world spawning was the only thing that I really felt was wrong with the game. So, good job, Jeb. Thanks for listening to me. I know that 1.7 probably wasn't actually my fault, but I'm gonna take credit for it anyways. Not really. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that about wraps up my overview of the 6 different world spawn types that Minecraft ever had. I know there are tons of little changes that happened here and there that I didn't go over, but it would take me days to cover everything, and I make a video every day, so that might be kind of difficult, unless I broke it into its own video or something. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. It helps out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. And anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.